especially considering that she's had so many shoulder problems in the last several years.
Nice little touch by Pierce.
It works especially well from the power players because your opponent is always looking for the length and the heat of your shot, leaving that short court open. Well, that was a greasy return from Seles. She didn't mean to do that at all.
30-50.
That's a hard ball to play.
The old flying racket trick rarely works.
It wouldn't even count if the racket struck the ball and made its way over. The racket's got to be on your person. Coach Carden, who for so many years was on Martina Navratilova's side, he liked the look of that last one. Calling over to her to keep it going. Wow. And that's what she's doing. Pierce is starting off this third set just as she started off the first set.
Hammers home that game, one game all. Let's go over to court 11 quickly to Bill McAtee.
All right, Jim and Mary, tremendously entertaining match out here. Cedric Pioline in the near court, Leander Paes from India in the far court. And so now in the fifth set, 5-2, Pioline is serving for the match. Back to Arthur Ashe Stadium, Jim.
Well, that was some point there. And Pierce with a winner on Seles' serve.
Love 50.
Nastasi checking out the scene.
Mary Pierce's body language has become so much better now.
15 seconds.
Pumping her fist after making this one work. She was getting frustrated in that second set. Chucked her racket a little bit. Nice serve.
Right down to T96. Third ace. 30 all.
Talk about body language. Look at Seles.
To get the first break of the third set.
Big smile on her face because she took control of the court. Pierce looking to move in. Monica drifting back past the baseline. And it's very hard to handle all of this Pierce stuff when you're that far back. You're forced to hit bigger shots from lesser positions.
Oh, she had to have it. Number 4. Second of the game. Not high speed, but well placed.
That's called out. Donna Butler calls it. Donna Butler overrules. Boy, that could be an expensive call for Mary Pierce.
advantage Seles. Fault.
Second.
Back to deuce.
Oh, boy.
That call at 40 all. Previous call that was questioned.
Advantage done.
Leads 2 games to 1. Third set. Now let's go back over to court 11, Bill McAtee.
All right, Jim, thank you very much, along with Tony Trabert.
To keep him in this 5th set.
That was a few moments ago. Look down from above at Arthur Ashe Stadium. There's the story back.
The sea has been in my family for about 200 years. My father.
Met, so 15 love. We're on serve in the 3rd.
Yeah, but have a listen. Just as we were able to hear the Venus-Williams match, her hair, Monica Seles' grunts have gotten louder. That's usually bad news for her opponent.
15.
Trying not to get tight is Pierce. Her game really requires that she stays loose and confident to go after those big shots. Nicely done here from Mary Pierce. Gets a little something to work with and really leans in on that backhand.
30-15.
It's a double pump grunt from Pierce before the hit and then after the hit.
And right on the line. 30 all.
Smart idea of Pierce to go back the same way. She'd gotten that gotten a racket off of the Seles double hand side and then shot it back there again and surprised Seles with a very good angle. I must say, I'm very happy to see Mary Pierce compete this well. I've watched a lot of her matches where she's gone away by now.
Pierce's eyes have been bothering her throughout the match.
She does that all the time too, Jim.
Is that part of what you call rebabing, or is that just...
She gets, her eyes get, she puts drops in her eyes a lot on the changeovers.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Someone from the stands just before she served said Mary attacked the net, and she did. An unpaid coach giving a nice little friendly piece of advice, and she followed it.
Winner here advances to the quarterfinals. Seles, the 2 seed. Pierce, the number 9 seed. Brought it to a break point.
Advantage Seles.
Outbound pace out on court 11 has saved 5 match points. Neil Lane serving for the match.
Well, I think a lot of us knew going in that was going to be one of the most attractive men's matches today. Good for them. Chance for Seles to go up 3-1 with a break here.
Second double fault. And a second break try coming for Seles. Is broken. The Visine MacCam confirms it. Out. There's the Visine MacCam slowing it down to 1/500th of a second.
15 left.
Fifth ace for Seles.
Wow. That first one, she just kind of curled in there. That one, 105 miles an hour. Down the middle of the court for ace number 6.
Wait, please.
There's a nice return. 30-15.
30-50.
Sadova takes the second set from test 2.
Every point this game has been decided by a winner. That's kind of nice.
Well, almost. But Seles now leads 4-1 in the third. Up a break.
Got yourself a sport unit, huh? Yes, sirree. Very nice. I see you got all your finer amenities. Leather trim seats, compact disc unit, power windows, power.
2. Mary Pierce wins the first point on her serve.
This is good net coverage from Mary Pierce.
Good play at the net. Pierce. Second of the match. Appealing to the fourth round. Sarkeesian Chang later today, Mary. 40 love. And a very efficient game there for Pierce.
Seles leads 4 games to 2.
Number 7 for Seles. Agassi and Woodford next at Ash Stadium. Woodford's beaten Agassi the last 2 times they've met, including 16 days ago.
It's hard to beat Andre Agassi 2 times in a row. It's going to be even harder to beat him 3 times in a row. Now remember, in that first set, Seles's numbers were not good. 6 winners against 8 unforced errors. Well, since then, the last 2 sets Monica's played, she's only had 10 unforced errors and 23 winners.
Here at this beautifully reconfigured National Tennis Center, Flushing Meadows, New York. Jim Nance and Mary Carrillo from the Ash Stadium. The 2-seed Seles lost the first set 6-1, but came back to win set number 2 6-2, and is up a break here in the third. Good.
Boy, that's a difficult smash, too, because that ball was getting behind Pierce. Very athletic push from Pierce to keep this one alive. A high defensive lob there. She didn't overplay it. She really couldn't.
Thank you.
Beautifully judged.
30 all.
This is some match. They are both wailing. I mean, just going for huge shots, and so many of them are just beautifully struck for winners. Look at that.
And Pierce can't believe the one was good at her end. Seles leads 5-2 in the third. Vizzy Mackham says it was good. Seles holds serve, a game away from the match.
Preserving the money you've made over the years is...
Remind everyone that after this match, we'll send it back to CBS News as the world mourns the loss of a princess.
Seles getting jammed there a bit. That's why she lost the length on her forehand. These two must both be very weary. I mean, I think they're both in fairly good shape. Seles trying to work her way into condition all summer long. But boy, they are pounding at each other. Look at that. 101.
Yeah.
Her third ace of the day. And just the footwork required to get behind all these heavy shots of your opponent is just, that drains you so much. Very deftly played.
She may be weary, but she looks like she's getting stronger. And as you said, clearly more voluble. Seles only 2 points away from winning this match.
I'll say it again. I just love how Mary Pierce has refused to go away. And I'd like to think that this will encourage Mary to get in behind all of her hard stuff more in the future. Use the net. Again, look at the court positioning difference between Pierce, who's out of frame, and Seles, who's just looking to go forward. Court positioning decides so many battles that are played hard hit from the baseline. Excited I have heard the Arthur Ashe Stadium get for any player so far. A standing O for Monica Seles, who's lost in the last 2 U.S. Open finals to Steffi Graf. Ariel Seles watching on. She lit up this joint today. That's a tremendous effort. Again, Pierce coming into the net, but didn't do enough with that volley. Spiked it right up at Seles' forehand. A tremendous effort from both of them. I am so proud of the way Seles competed after getting smoked in that first set, and the way Mary Pierce tried so hard to figure out a way to win. That's good women's tennis.
It's a match you could have enjoyed as a final or a semifinal, but a 4th round match instead. And Monica Seles is into the quarterfinals, coming back to win the last 2 sets. CBS News is coming up after this message and a word from your local